Welcome to another episode of Trade by Numbers. My name is Josiah and I trade stocks and cryptocurrencies for a living. I'm here to teach you how you can do the same so that you can break out of the rat race and live the life you were meant to. Now today's a little bit of a special video. This is my 28th day of being on YouTube. 4 weeks. I'm super excited. I've never done YouTube before. Wasn't used to shooting videos, still getting used to it, trying to get better at it for you. But this is our 28th day, and I'm really excited about that, and I really want to start bringing you more and more knowledge. I'm getting a little more comfortable on camera, trying to bring you better videos. So we're going to keep talking about stocks, keep talking about crypto, helping you make money, as well as if you're not already trading and you're wanting to get into it, helping you to build that knowledge so that you can start trading and making this money. I want you to be on the right side of this wealth transfer when it takes place. I did a whole video yesterday talking about if we were going into a recession, what it meant for you. If you didn't catch that video, you're going to want to go back, look at yesterday's video. Had a lot of great stuff in there, and it'll really help put your mind at ease if you're out there worrying about a recession. Really talk about just what it really means. So, to get into the crypto markets a little bit, crypto's actually coming back up today. Great. Yesterday was a terrible day, just a dumpster fire of a day. I did say I'd be looking at buying opportunities. I did take a couple of positions last night. If you've been following me, you know I like to do my crypto trades primarily between about 10 o'clock p.m. to about 2 o'clock a.m. Usually seems to be when I can find the best prices. I tend to buy in those range. I'm rarely up as late as 2 o'clock, but I do a lot of buying between like 10 and midnight. Took a couple of positions last night. I took a position in Ethereum. Picked up Ethereum at $954. So I picked it up at $954 last night, or $954 last night. Sold it this morning, actually just a little bit before shooting this video, for $1,039. It dropped back under. I was wanting to get it up over 1,050. We had run up to 1,074. Started coming back down. I missed it at 1,050. It fell through on me, and I ended up liquidating at 1,039 for a solid 8.9% gain. So very good trade on Ethereum, as well as I picked up some Chainlink, and I picked up Chainlink at 565 yesterday evening, and I ended up getting rid of it again right after I got rid of my Ethereum for $6.33. That is a solid dead even 12% gain on that trade. So great ROI on both those trades. I hope you were watching the charts. I hope you was trading it. Just great trades there. Looking at some other possible trades today. Actually, most of the market's looking green. We got some stocks that's not catching up. If you're looking for some picks for this morning, you know, Bitcoin's up over 1.5%. Ethereum's up almost 4%. Solana's up almost 5%. And yet you got a great project like Polygon that is actually down over 2.5% right now. Now that could be a possible trade that I'm going to be looking at taking just here directly. Dropped all the way to 32 cents yesterday at its peak, and we're sitting at 35 cents right now. So I would say it's not a bad position, but if it falls another couple of cents, I think I'll go ahead and take that position as long as Bitcoin and Ethereum's kind of holding their own. I think that would be a really good trade for this morning. Let's see here. There's another one I was looking at that I thought would be a pretty good trade today, maybe. The percentage wise isn't as good. However, if you've been watching this channel, you know I love Cardano. I'm a big Cardano proponent. I think it's gonna be huge in the future. I'm long on Cardano. But as far as a trade, it is in the red this morning. It dipped as low as 44 cents yesterday when all the Bitcoin and everything was at its low, and it's only sitting at 46 cents right now. So not a bad position. It's not much in the red. However, with everything else being green and it still being red, we know that when Cardano pumps, that it can pump pretty good. So to get 5-10% out of this today at this price, I think is very possible. So that's kind of where we're at on the crypto charts. Now I want to get talking about the other side of things, a little bit of knowledge here. And I want to start out, I know a lot of people out there that looking to change their lives, you're out there looking for a shortcut. And there is no such thing as a good shortcut, okay? I had a wise man once tell me that if the shortcut was good, they wouldn't call it a shortcut, they'd just call it the way. And I strongly believe that. Now, even though there's no such thing as a good shortcut, there is better ways to do things. You can be more efficient in how you learn. You can be more efficient in how you do things, and that separates you from the rest of the group. And so the tip I'm going to give you when you start gathering knowledge, you've got to feed your mind. Books are important. If you're like me, I never liked to read. I just never did. I wasn't a big reader. And so my shortcut tip for you is going to be Audible, okay? Audible changed my life because it allowed me to listen to books, soak up that information while I was doing my everyday task. At the time I started my transformation to get out of living paycheck to paycheck to where I am now, I was working a job where I was driving to and from work, and it was 50 minutes worth of drive each way. I got Audible. I started listening to books, not just any books, but I'm going to give you some books to listen to, but really good educational books that changed my life. And I would listen to them every morning to work and every afternoon home from work. And because I worked at a job where I was alone a great deal of the time, a lot of times I'd listen to books 2-3 hours a day while I was at work. And for the year that I worked that job, I consumed more books than I had in my entire life leading up to that. And that is the power that Audible brings to you. Now, if you like to read and you say, well, I'd rather just read the book, Audible is still a great thing for you because it allows you that ability to be reading when you're doing other things, when you're driving, or, even sitting at home. Maybe you're doing something else, cooking. You can be listening to Audible. You can be soaking up that information. It really is the greatest and closest thing to a shortcut that you're ever going to find to help separate you from the rest of the pack. So that's my tip. I'm going to leave a link to Audible down below. Go down there, get the savings, join Audible, or if you don't want to have a subscription, just buy the books and learn from it. And I will say, as much as I love Audible, if I listen to a book that I truly love, I go out and buy the hard copy. I bring it home, I listen to the book again and follow along in the hard copy and highlight the parts that stand out to me. That way, in the future, when you get wondering about something, you're thinking about it, you can just pick up that book, open it up, find your highlights, and regain that information in a few minutes instead of having to go through the entire book all over again. So that is my tip for you to kind of fast track it. Now, all this week we're going to be doing an educational section like this, and today, or this week's theme, is going to be take action, okay? Because what separates the 1% from the 99%, according to all the studies out there, is determination, the ability to take action instead of procrastinate about something. So, what I want you to do, what I challenge you to do if you're watching these videos, is not procrastinate and take action. If you don't have Audible, if you're not already learning, then go out and get it. Start learning the information. If you don't already have a trading account, even though you're not ready to trade yet, go to the links below, get the Webull, get the Coinbase, get them set up, build you a watch list, and start watching, because there's so much information you can gain. The first trading platform I ever downloaded, I never intended to trade. I simply did it because I wanted the free stocks. I just intend to cash them out and be done with it. That was it. I was in it for the free money. That was all. But you start gathering knowledge when you have it in front of you and have that ability. So I highly encourage you, if you're not already doing it, go down, check out the links, start doing that, and just start gathering the knowledge. And all this week, I'm going to keep bringing you something extra, so you're not going to want to miss any videos. Go down, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I'm going to be bringing you some different books, some different tips to help fast track you to setting yourself apart from everyone else, setting yourself in the right position to be on the right side of history when the wealth transfer happens. So, be sure you catch me tomorrow. We'll be talking about it some more. And remember, on this channel, we don't get emotional. We don't trade by emotions. We always trade by the numbers.